Hello and welcome to our video on Canada, where we will explore the country's government, administrative and economic systems. So, let's dive into this discussion and learn more about Canada's unique systems. Canada is a country located in North America, bordered by the United States to the south and northwest, and by the Arctic Ocean to the north. It is the world's second largest country by total area, covering almost 10 million square kilometers, and the fourth largest by land area. Canada has a diverse population of over 38 million people, with English and French being its two official languages. Other significant languages spoken in the country include Chinese, Punjabi, Spanish, Arabic, and Indigenous languages. Canada is known for its natural beauty, with vast forests, lakes, mountains, and wildlife. It also has a strong economy, with industries ranging from natural resources, such as oil, gas, and timber, to high-tech and service-based industries. Some of Canada's major cities include Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Ottawa, and Calgary. The country's political system is a federal parliamentary democracy and constitutional monarchy, with the British monarch as the ceremonial head of state and a prime minister as the head of government. This means that there is a monarch who serves as the ceremonial head of state, currently Queen Elizabeth II, represented in Canada by the Governor-General. The day-to-day functions of government are carried out by the Prime Minister and the elected representatives in Parliament. The Parliament of Canada is made up of two houses, the House of Commons and the Senate. Members of the House of Commons are elected by the people, while senators are appointed by the Governor-General on the advice of the Prime Minister. The Senate is intended to provide a sober second thought to legislation passed by the House of Commons. The Prime Minister is the head of government, and is appointed by the Governor-General based on the results of a general election. The Prime Minister is the leader of the political party that has the most seats in the House of Commons, and is responsible for selecting and leading the cabinet, which is made up of ministers responsible for various areas of government. Provinces and territories in Canada have their own governments and legislatures, and are responsible for many areas such as healthcare, education, and natural resource management, while the federal government has responsibilities such as national defense, foreign affairs, and international trade. Canada has a decentralized administrative system, with powers and responsibilities divided between the federal government, the provincial and territorial governments, and municipal or local governments. At the federal level, the government is responsible for issues that affect the entire country, such as national defense, foreign affairs, and trade. The federal government also collects and distributes taxes, and provides funding to provinces and territories for shared programs, such as healthcare. The provinces and territories have their own governments, and are responsible for issues such as healthcare, education, and natural resource management. They also have the power to make laws and regulations within their own jurisdictions, subject to the limitations of the Canadian Constitution. Municipal or local governments are responsible for issues that affect their specific communities, such as local infrastructure, public transportation, and emergency services. Municipal governments are created by provincial or territorial legislation, and their powers and responsibilities can vary depending on the province or territory. In addition to the three levels of government, Indigenous peoples in Canada also have a unique relationship with the government, as recognized and affirmed in Section 35 of the Canadian Constitution. The federal government has a responsibility to consult and accommodate Indigenous peoples when making decisions that may affect their rights or interests. There are also self-governing Indigenous communities in Canada that have their own laws, governments, and administrative systems. Canada has a mixed economic system that combines elements of a free market economy and a social welfare state. It has a diverse economy with a mix of natural resource-based industries, such as oil and gas, forestry, and mining, as well as service-based industries, such as finance, healthcare, and education. The government plays a significant role in regulating the economy, ensuring social welfare, and promoting economic growth. The federal government sets economic policies, including taxation, trade, and fiscal policies, to manage the overall health of the economy. Canada is a member of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, and the World Trade Organization, WTO, and it has a liberalized trade regime. It has signed several trade agreements, including the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, and the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, which provide access to global markets for Canadian businesses and consumers. Canada also has a robust social welfare system, which includes publicly funded healthcare, education, and social programs such as employment insurance, old age pensions, and child benefits. The government also provides subsidies and tax incentives to support industries such as clean technology, research and development, and small business development. Overall, Canada's economic system seeks to balance economic growth with social welfare, while ensuring sustainable development and environmental protection. Thank you for watching our video on Canada's government, administrative and economic systems. We hope you found it informative and gained a better understanding of how Canada operates. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative content.